Hey guys, I gotta tell you, I am like a kid in a candy store on Christmas morning because behind us is our new Land Rover Defender. And in this video, Tommy, we're gonna tell you guys, well, what's different about it, besides the fact that it's blue.
Okay.
We're gonna tell you how much we paid for it, and we're gonna tell you what makes it unique.
So this is our third Defender.
Yes.
It's a little bit bougie, Dad.
It's a little bit blue, Tommy.
It's very blue, and it's a little bit upscale, a lot more upscale than I was hoping for, but let's kind of tell them the whole story really quickly. I'm gonna zip through it. So beginning of October 6th, we took delivery of our base model Defender. We custom ordered. That one lasted 160 miles or so before the engine started acting up. That needed a new engine, so they gave us a second Defender. That Defender had a winch installed, and during the winch install, they cut through a wiring harness, so that was out of commission. So now this is our third Defender a month and a half later. No, almost 2 months later.
But the good news is we have it, and I gotta tell you, this one is so different because when we picked it up, like, less than a half hour ago, we actually had to take our stuff out of the old one. And, you know, the old one was how much? $50-some thousand? It was a Defender, everything you need and nothing you don't.
Well, that was the whole idea of the series, is we wanted to do the base model Defender, the off-road oriented trim with the rear locker and the off-road group, and we were going to see how it would do out in the real world, in the woods and on the rocks and in the mud. But that was such a long time ago, and so many things have changed since then that I'm a little bit upset that the new one has become so fancy, and I do want to apologize to you out there. I mean, I really tried pushing for the base trim, but it just really wasn't in the cards this time.
You know, first of all, we custom order that, so getting, you know, all that stuff, the Steelies, you know, that third middle seat, right, the locker, that would be hard to get from stock. And Land Rover was great to us. They wanted to give us a different vehicle as soon as possible. So, you know, they gave us the option to order another one, but that would have taken 3 months. And we're in a competitive business, so we wanted to get it. We wanted to review it. We wanted to take it off-road. But yeah, that one felt more like it competed with the Wrangler, maybe a 4Runner.
Yeah.
This one, well, we'll show it to you, feels more like it competes with...
G-Wagon is the word we're looking for.
It's not.
Geländewagen.
No. A Land Cruiser or maybe a GX. All right, but let's show them the biggest difference, okay? I'll show you guys the biggest difference.
Well, that's the fact that it's Tasman blue, which is actually a very cool color. I do really like the blue. It's this rich, kind of dark blue. All right, I have a feeling I know what's underneath the hood of this, Dad. Ah, yes. So this is a six-cylinder Defender.
Yep, hybrid.
Right. So the old one is a 2-liter 4-cylinder, and this one is a straight 6.
Hybrid. Turbo.
And my big question for you is, why is it a 6-cylinder, not a 4-cylinder?
Well, first of all,
we started with.
First of all, a straight 6 is one of the smoothest engines you can get, right?
Right.
This is a hybrid, so it's much more modern. It's much more, well, it's actually the same fuel efficiency as the other one.
Yeah, it's a mild hybrid.
It's a mild hybrid, well, I think it's, you know, goes without saying that we had a lot of painful experiences with that 4, and so I wanted to see what we could do with a 6. So Land Rover, after the second one, was undeliverable because because a harness was cut, gave us 2 options, the 4 and the 6, and at that point I was like, let's just go with the 6.
Okay, well, there you have it. There's your answer. Now,
and you know what? I got to tell you, I like the 6 better, Tommy.
Why? The 4 was perfect.
No.
It was lightweight. It had plenty of power for off-road. It was what you want in a Defender.
It had a check engine light after 167 miles. It did. And this one feels like it's got a lot more oomph to it. It's just a much more relaxed, much more, powerful engine. And, you know, there's that old saying, there's no replacement for displacement, and I'm going with the 6.
I fought tooth and nail to convince him to get another 4-cylinder, but he said, we're going with the 6, and the hours and hours of arguing, nothing came out of it. But let's talk about some of the other differences between this Defender and the first one and the second one. So the first Defender had 18-inch steel wheels. They were white. They were really cool. The second Defender had 19-inch alloy wheels. And the third Defender, this one, has 20-inch alloy wheels. Now, they do look very cool. I like the 5-spoke design. And this one also has the off-road tires from the factory, so that's good too. But the 20-inch wheel is going to be a big problem if we're going to actually take this out into the rocks.
Yeah, we will take it out into the rocks. It won't be the dedicated rock crawler that we had imagined, but this still has that off-road heritage, so we are going to take it off-road. And luckily, this one already comes, pre-tired with good off-road tires, so we don't have to swap them out.
Yeah, these are the Goodyear Wrangler All-Terrain Adventure. The size is enormous. 255/60 R20, pretty low profile, but we'll give them a whirl. I like that attitude. I think we'll give it a try.
Yeah, why don't you show them the difference besides the exterior color, the interior?
Yeah, so the other one had black seats, and they were pretty much all manual except for the recline. I think they were 8 or 10 way. This one has tan, half leather, half cloth seats, and they are 14-way power adjustable. I am actually very happy about this because I have a pretty crummy back, and it's nice having proper lumbar support with the 14-way seats, which we didn't have on the base seats. And the Acorn is a nice color. It really is a nice touch. I would have loved to have this color in our base model one, but we had black. So the Acorn is a big upgrade, especially when you're shooting video. Now, before we start talking about the features, Dad, let me grab the sticker here. We'll talk about the trim, because this is interesting. The first one was a bare bones Defender.
Yep, that was nothing. That was just a Defender.
The second one was a Defender S.
Yep.
This one is a Defender SE.
I think this is the one that most people are going to be looking at when they go to the JLR dealership.
So at this rate, this time next year, we should be at an HSE or an X. Our fifth Defender might be an X.
Look, the biggest difference is, let me cut to the chase, is this one is a little bit more luxurious. That one was a little bit more base and off-road worthy, right? So where that one had cloth seats, this one has partial leather. Where that one had a locking diff, this one has heated seats and a heated steering wheel, and I'm not complaining.
Would you like to tell them how much more slightly luxurious costs?
I don't know, how much is the sticker on there?
$71,115, which is about 16 grand more than our first Defender.
And at this point, full disclosure, we did not pay the difference in cost.
Didn't you try to? You told them.
I did. I told them that we were going to pay the difference, but they were kind enough to say, we put you through a lot of pain. We're appreciative of the fact that you guys are making these videos, and I'm saying that because I'm very appreciative of the fact that you guys are watching these videos. So they did upgrade us at no additional cost. Plus, look, when I got to the dealership, which was Flatiron's Land Rover.
Yep. So the manager of the dealership gave us this really nifty Land Rover bag.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So he threw that in, and it turns out, get this, the engineer who was working on the white one for hours and hours.
Yeah, the JLR
and
engineer.
Yeah, the Land Rover engineer. He got us this, which I thought is so cool. So this is a Lego Defender kit, which is just so rad. These are really awesome kits, and they're really high tech and complex.
So we are going to build that, right?
Yeah, we are going to build it.
We're definitely going to build that. I'm going to put that up in our offices. So I'm kind of at a loss for words right now, because I feel like because of the fact that you guys watch, and because of the fact that we're doing the series, we just got upgraded significantly, and both the dealership and corporate were really great to us. So. And
we can't say if an average consumer would have that same treatment. I mean,
well, we could probably guess at it, but
you can probably guess at it. But it is worth noting, we will tell you if anything happens to this Defender.
Of course.
I mean, we're not losing any objectivity here. If something breaks, I will be the first to let you know.
Yeah, of course we will.
So
that's transparency is key to what we do.
So let's talk about the other differences. Yeah,
let's go over them.
So I have the sticker here. So this has the driver assistance package. So it has adaptive cruise control where it follows the car in front of you. It also has the cold weather package, like you mentioned, and that gives you stuff like this, the heated windshield, which is what a lot of Land Rovers are known for having. It also has the heated steering wheel. What about off-road capability? Because this is kind of the world I'm stoked about. Now, all Defenders in the US have a low range. All Defender 110s imported into the US have air suspension, so they're all pretty off-road worthy, but there are a number of off-road options.
Yeah, so what did we get on this one? We got the tires, and we also got, what else, Tommy?
Well, the tires were $350.
Yep.
And the advanced off-road capability package was $735.
Now, that isn't the locking diff, but it does give you what?
It gives you all-terrain progress control, which is kind of like Toyota's crawl control, and it also gives you more configurable terrain response as well. So the locking rear diff is part of the active locking diff package, basically, and that is a proper locker. This one doesn't have that, so it'll still use the terrain response system and the traction control to distribute power where it needs to go, but it's not a proper locker in the rear, but we'll see what that means off-road.
You know what else we got, which we haven't tried yet?
What?
I'm psyched to try them, the rear third row seats.
Oh yes, that's right.
Is that cool?
So the first one we had was a 6-seater. This one is a 7-seater. Do you want to show them?
I don't know. I've never tried it before. Oh, look at that. It slides. How cool is that? So this seat slides, which is great, which allows entry to the back. And what you want to lift up those seats?
Here we go.
Oh, look at that. How cool is that? You want to try getting back there? I'll let you do that, okay?
No, that's okay.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
I'm good.
Oh, come on. Be a sport.
No, I want to talk about something else back here, Dad.
Okay.
This right here. Do
Yeah.
you see this little knob?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
What is that?
That is part of the optional 3-zone climate control. So this has separate climate for the rear passengers as well.
But we don't have a sunroof.
No, we don't have the sunroof.
But we do have these Alpine lights.
Yeah, we do have the Alpine windows.
Yeah, we do have little Alpine windows, which are cool.
So some other things too, which are kind of interesting on this one, Alex. Tow hitch receiver back here. This is a looks like a $650 option.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the wiring, right? So
No.
this one is
Oh, we do.
Oh, we do? You sure?
Yeah.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, we do have the wiring. Oh, that's great. So we have the tow
4 and
package.
7 pin. Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful. That makes me so happy because Andre's going to want to tow with it.
So we also have heated memory front seats.
Yep.
Sirius XM radio. Cabin air ionization. So a couple things on the interior. Now, if you don't get the 6-seater configuration, we have a full center console here with the wireless charging tray, cup holders here as well. This one has the tan that continues onto the dashboard. And look at this, Alex. I don't know if you can see this. Our old one had a partial digital instrument cluster. This one has a full digital instrument cluster. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Here in the middle, you'll find the controls for the heated seats, which once again we didn't have on the first one. We also have the controls for the configurable terrain response here as well. And the gear shift selector is pretty much the same, but heated steering wheel, it's much more premium in here than the old one. How you doing back there, Dad?
You know, it's not bad. It's, you know, I'm 6'2", I have plenty of headroom. I don't have plenty of leg room. I do love these Alpine lights Alpine windows that let light in. And it's really cool because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to control the climate. So each passenger in the back seat has the ability to control their own climate, and then in the way back seat,
hang on, Dad. Hang on. Can you see the camera?
What?
I got a warning message.
What?
Okay to drive with caution, suspension fault detected. All right, maybe it's just a fluke here. Let me try turning the Defender on and off again.
Tommy, this can't be happening.
Oh, maybe we're good. Oh, maybe we're good, Dad.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a little heart-pounding moment there. Cycling it, fixed it.
I think we're good.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a false alarm.
All right. You know, honestly, we've had such a story with these 3 Defenders that, I'm like, what else could possibly go wrong? And
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
When
crossed.
you say that, I'm hopeful.
Fingers
Because look how comfortable it is. It's so good. It's so comfortable. Please work. All right. Well, so Dad, this has been quite the series. I mean, it's taken so many turns and twists and different directions that, I mean, I don't even know what to say and where to go from here.
Yeah, I mean, where do we go from here? We obviously take it off road, and then keep reporting on the story. It seems like there's a lot more to be told yet, Tommy. And next week we're getting a Toyota Land Cruiser in the offices, and I think that directly competes with this. So I think we'll take it off road and we'll compare it to this and see how the two compare. And then, once COVID is done, hopefully we can actually take it to Moab. I've just been dying to go to Moab and see how this does, because the original idea behind this was, to hell and back, to take the Hell's Revenge. I'm not sure this one's Hell's Revenge worthy. It might be a little too luxurious.
But
I see, we could certainly do fins and things, and I see that the air suspension's working.
Yeah,
so.
I'm paranoid now. I'm cycling it up and down, but it seems like we're good to go here.
Well, let's drive it around. Give it a ride.
All right.
Give it a ride. Let's see how. Tell them how it drives. I'll put on my seatbelt. Let's go for a ride.
All right, here we go. So first drive in the 6-cylinder Defender. This still has the 8-speed automatic. It is very squishy, Dad. I do like the ride quality.
And you know what? We had an argument in the podcast we did regarding the kind of behind the scenes of this, and I said that this thing was nice and narrow and pretty small. I was wrong. It's a big vehicle, Tommy.
It's very big, yeah. But I mean, if you have a family or if you're looking for a road trip, this is the one to do it in. Now, I'm gonna not give it all the beans because we have 112 miles on here, but yeah, power feels really good, Dad. It feels much quicker than the old one, or than the 4-cylinder, I should say. And the steering is super light. I love how quiet it is as well. I mean, these really do feel like discoveries. It's a great feeling getting behind the wheel of these big Land Rovers because you sit so high, you see the whole world. But they're certainly not small and nimble like a Wrangler. They're big and squishy like a full-size truck almost.
Yeah, you know, the old LR3 we had was probably the most comfortable vehicle we've ever owned, and that's saying a lot because we've owned and tested about every off-road vehicle over the last 10 years. And I hope that this one proves to be just as comfortable. You know, as I get older, I don't appreciate that kind of head bobbing back and forth when you're off-road, so I'm hoping that this air suspension actually does soak up the bumps and makes it cushy.
Oh, it sounds cool too.
Let's do it again. Floor it.
It's got I don't want to floor it. I don't want to break it,
Okay,
Dad.
go floor it. It's brand new.
There's a little bit of power. Ooh, yeah, it's got like this kind of low-end grumble. No, it's good. It feels good. It's got a totally different character than the first $55,000 Defender we took delivery of, and I know I sound kind of grumpy about it, and I apologize about that. But it's not a bad thing that it feels different. This one just feels very premium, very up class, very much like a Range Rover or a Mercedes or a BMW. I mean, everything you touch in this one is covered in leather, where the old one had a lot more plastic in it. But I mean, we're still going to have fun with it off-road, right?
Yeah, I like it, dude. I like it a lot because look, here's the thing. You know, we bought the other one because we wanted to seriously off-road it, but at some point, you know, it's not the way you're going to spend most of the time in the vehicle. So I'm really happy to have, especially now in the winter, a vehicle with heated seats, a heated steering wheel, lumbar support, and all the good things that actually, you know, make it very fun and luxurious on-road, and then still hopefully have the capability that you know we were going for off-road.
Right. All right, well, there you have it. So the first look at our new Defender, brand new Defender. Let us know what you want to see done with this vehicle, and we will try to make that happen because this is going through the usual TFL gauntlet of independent and honest reviews. Right, Dad?
Heck yeah. All right. Guys, remember, check out tflcar.com and check out our new website, tflbids.com, where we're in the process of hopefully building a community of truck and big SUV buyers and sellers who want to sell their vehicles, you know, to our community of viewers. See you guys next time. Ciao.